Reining and McQuay, they run together. You know, if you know Reining, you got to know McQuays.
Well, let's start with Tim. I mean, you've got a two-time futurity winner that has got no ego. He's always open. He is approachable and always friendly and greets you with a smile, and that just creates an atmosphere and a feeling that's just permeates and goes throughout this entire industry. And one of my favorite sayings is, behind every good man is an even better woman. And this couldn't be a better example with Colleen. I mean, she's the glue that has kept, you know, Tim and his family, you know, it's multi-generational success in this industry. That's just something you don't take for granted. It takes hard work, and it takes a great team and people with extreme high character and, you know, caring about the horse and the reining horse industry.
Tim and Colleen McQuay, I mean, they've been innovators in our industry, you know, through the Derby and the NRBC and everything else. They've come up with so many new things, and I can't tell you all of them because we all think it's just normal now, but it wasn't. They started it. You know, they started a whole bunch of stuff in St. Paul, right, when the Derby was up there. And then, of course, the NRBC, they were part of the group that put that all together.
They've always been about the horse and the longevity of the horse and training the horses to last a long time. I mean, you can go through the rookie classes and see all the horses that Tim has trained, and you know, they might be 15, 16, 17 years old and still out there showing. It used to be we'd take them to the futurity, and then we may have one show after the futurity, and it was time to go to the breeding barn, or they were done. And their vision was what made it what it is today, where we're showing these horses a lot longer.
Well, my mom's innovation for the business, for the classes, for the horse shows, for making the horse shows not just the same old, you know, innovating new classes, making the horse shows bigger and better, making the horse shows more of a sponsor-friendly and exhibitor-friendly event. My dad, with the breeding program of both of my parents, with Dunnett and Gunner, you know, it pretty much changed the dynamic of what reining horses are. You know, Hollywood Dunnett first, and then Gunner, and then Hollywood Dunnett mothers, mares, and now Gunner mares, and you know, it really made the reining horse bloodlines take another step up.
Everybody in the world had ridden the Dunnett and won money on it at some level. And it probably goes the same with Gunner nowadays. You know, it's like, who hasn't won money on a Gunner?
Personally, anytime you need help, you go ask Tim, he helps. And he helped me before I won the futurity. He did. I was on the Great Wiz at the Southwest Futurity, and I wanted to get some help because I was having trouble finishing turning. And who do I go ask? Tim McQuay. Who helped me? Tim McQuay. And I won the futurity. So, and every time I've ever had a problem or anything, you just go ask Tim, and Tim's the first guy to help.
At any part, he never kept it to himself. He was always happy to, or is, I mean, he still does that, you know, to share what he knows, his experience with us, you know, and on every part of it, you know, in the breeding, in the training. I remember back when I was showing Voodoo, and I had him in the warm-up at night, getting ready to show him next day in the futurity finals, and he sees me turning him, and even Brett Wright is helping me, and he comes, oh, I think you should pull it this way or that way, you know, giving me some advice on what to do to make him better. So, and I can remember, I bet you he had one in the finals too, and he was helping me. So I didn't even ask, you know, and that was awesome.
Did it help?
It sure did, yeah. It turned good.
Super generous with his time and knowledge, absolutely. Always has been. That's why he's a legend in our industry, right?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Tim and Colleen. I can remember when I was very green, getting started. The horse business wasn't quite as specialized, so we did a little bit of everything. And we had some horses that we needed Colleen to jump, and so she helped us with that. And then I had some reining horses that I had to have Tim help with me. They opened the door for me to, they welcomed me to stay at their house and get in the industry and grow and stuff like that, and that's something I'll never forget. You know, I think their mentoring goes way beyond, you know, helping myself as a young trainer. I think it goes way beyond to the vision of what the sport of reining could be. They've had some of the greatest stallions, and they've had some of the greatest accomplishments, and I think they've helped our industry as great as you could ever do in that regard. So I don't know where their influence stops. I don't really see where it ever stops. You know, pretty special.
Tim and Colleen, I mean, they meant everything to the industry. I mean, they gave so much. Like, all we have today is because of people like them doing all the work, putting on all the shows, the breeding, the vision they had. They did an incredible job. I mean, without people like Tim and Colleen, we wouldn't be where we're at today. They mean everything to our industry. And I'm hoping that just because they slow down a little, they won't get out, because we desperately need them.
Colleen is in various parts of the world or country with her hunter jumpers, and Tim is off somewhere with his reiners, and they meet, and you know they've now Tim has now become a TV star with Yellowstone, and you know Colleen is still running around to USHJA meetings, and you know without the impact that both of them have made on the total horse industry. I'm not saying that we wouldn't have achieved the success that we have, but it would have been one heck of a lot harder without Tim and Colleen McQuay.
As far as I know, he's not leaving us. He's still, he's still going to do what he does. He's just going to cut it down, enjoy grandkids a little more. And so I don't blame him, but as long as he stays involved and helping us, we're in good shape.
They've changed every aspect of it, from the breeding side, the horse side, the business side, every part of it. Tim and Colleen have changed, the industry.
And they're pretty cool grandparents.
They are. My kids are lucky.
They're good friends. I mean, we started out as kind of just being acquaintances, but they've become some of my best friends in the world. And when there's something that goes wrong in either one of our lives, we stand up for each other and help. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them not living across the street from me. I don't know who I'm going to borrow everything from. I'm going to have to get to know the neighbors.
Tim and Colleen, thank you so much for everything you guys have done for our industry, for everything you guys have done for us personally, and I wish you guys the very, very best, and I hope you guys stay involved in this industry, because you're a humongous part of it, so thank you.
Yo, Tim, way to go, and Colleen, you're the best.
Thank you. I appreciate everything.
I hope that whatever you wish to accomplish out of the next chapter in your life, it will be equally as successful as in the first chapters of your life.
But make sure that Mandy inherits, so there's some left for her to inherit. So don't spend all the money.
Don't give away all the good horses.
No, exactly.